welcome back to Collab's Kitchen. Today we're making steak pie. Okay, we're gonna make some steak pie. I've got my steak, my ingredients. I've got my beef steak, rump steak. Only in New Zealand. New Zealand's got the best meat, best soil, best food. You know, seriously, New Zealand's a great country to live in, and so forth. So if you ever outside of New Zealand, come and check out New Zealand. It's the best place. Anyway, moving along. So I've got my butter, I've got Olivani, and then I've got my my pastry. I've got Edmund's pastry. They're better than all the other ones for me. This is just my opinion. So flaky puff, that's what I've got. And then I've got my black pepper. Okay, my black pepper. I've also got my Thai chili flakes. I like to add a little bit of spice in there as well. And then I've got my onions. Okay, I'm going to use a whole onion. I love onions. And then I've got my continental, and that is the rich brown gravy. Okay, so I've got I'm using three brown gravy, and then I also like to add that little chicken there, that little chicken gravy taste to it too. That you need that. Okay, that's that little extra taste that you got to put in there, the chicken. Okay, so that's my ingredients for today. Okay, so before we get started, as you guys know, you need that apron. Okay, so the lava apron. Got my lava apron ready. Total, and then bring them around. Right, tuck them in, over, under. Bring the juicy over, ready to go. Okay, so I've got another channel which is called I Love Aesthetics, which is Ela Fitness. What I'm gonna do is basically I'm gonna put them together. I'm gonna put them together, so then at least that I can add fitness and food together, so you guys can enjoy the food side of things, and also you guys can enjoy the fitness side of things, you know. So just put two things hand in hand, makes things a lot easier for you guys as well. So also I'll give you guys a bit of a tip on executing certain type of muscle areas. Don't forget to check out my Instagram. It's Ela Fitness. That's my fitness page. Collab's Kitchen, which is my, you know, cooking show. And then I've also got my Ela wear. So if you guys want to have a look at my Ela my clothing line, have a look at my clothing line. It's got my website is www.iloveaesthetics.co.nz. okay, so check that out. All right, so we're gonna get started, right? So I've got my rump steak. Okay, got my rump steak. Right, so I just cut them in blocks. I just cut them in nice good blocks here, right? Nice little fine blocks. Okay, so this is like a quick and easy dish, you know. It's not that hard. It's very simple to do, right? As you can see, my hair is getting a little bit longer, so it's getting a little bit affy, you know. So I can't wait till the F stage is finished, you know. So then at least my hair can grow a little bit longer. Yeah. So, okay. So once I've done that, turn it around, cut it again. Okay. So now that I've cut my steak, that was easy, wasn't it? Now that I've cut my steak, and then I add at least about 3 cups of water. So I'm just going to turn that on. Okay, so while that's on, okay, I add at least about 3 to 4 cups of water. I boiled the water before. Just 1, 2, 1 more. Place the steak into there because I just want to try and cook it a little. So while I'm waiting for that to kind of semi-cook a little bit, and then I'm going to get the onions and everything like that prepared. Okay, so just hang in there, okay, and then we're going to come back to you soon. So now that I've cleaned my utensils, I've cleaned my knife, I changed my chopping board, okay, so I've got my onions. I don't know if you guys remember, But when you're cutting your onions, I always leave this hard little bit there. Okay, I leave this hard little bit there because the reason why, so it doesn't spit. Okay, and that's work for me, that is. So I'm going to use the whole onions. All right. Okay. There you go. Then once I've done that, okay, so that's my onions done. That's my onions done. Okay, so now I'm ready to put my, get ready for my pastry. Okay, so I've got my pastry here. Right. Okay, got my pastry. Alright, the reason why I got my butter here, right, is I basically like to butter my tray, because then at least it doesn't stick when it comes out of the oven, right? So I just use a little bit of a butter here, just a little bit. This is how Mum used to do it, so I'm just, you know, just trying to remember what Mum used to do, right? From there, and then just butter it a little bit, okay? Just butter it around it, just there, butter around it. There you go, just a little bit more, just a little bit more. I will only buy Olivani butter. I just like the taste of it. Plus it's a lot better than the other butters that you normally get. Okay, so once I've done that, once I've buttered the edges and all of that inside the bowl, okay, put it back in there. Alright, so I've buttered it. Alright. And I'll teach you guys this trick. There's a trick that I usually do, because see how this is really hard. Okay, I'll show you one that's not broken. See how this is really hard, right? What I normally do, oh, this is broken too. Fuck it. Okay, I usually just like throw it from left to right. Okay, and then once that's you know, once I start throwing this from left to right, it'll start to soften. Okay, it'll start to soften. So you can see the magic trick right in front of your eyes. Okay, so I'm just throwing that from left to right, just waiting for it to soften a little bit. See how it's starting to soften? Right? Right. Right. So now it's starting to soften, okay? Right, so once I've done that, just waiting for it to soften up just a little bit more, because I can feel the center not soften up a little bit. Yep, I think it's ready. And then I place it inside the bowl there. So don't forget, guys, subscribe, like, share, so then at least I can get bringing to you guys more content, you know. So if the ones that had subscribed, thank you so much for supporting my channel. You know, I really do appreciate it.
Increase clarity really quickly.
Yep. Fighting again. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Babylon. People are there. All right, next one. Next one. After this sheet, I'm gonna try and turn that thing down, the stove. So then at least that I can start on my next thing. So that's done. Okay, I'm just gonna move that butter let's put that over here. So as you can see, that's done. All right. So once I've done that, I'm gonna add my my pepper into there. Have like just a say bit of a pinch of Thai chili flakes. Add that in there. Now I don't need any more of that. That's done. Give that a little bit of a stir. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to use the juice from the steak into that bowl there because I'm going to mix it in, right? You know, Samoans didn't have steak pie, they used to have pineapple pie. You know, so there was no steak pie, it was more pineapple pie till the westernized side of things started coming into Samoa and bringing different kind of food, you know, so it was good. Okay, so I'm turning this off. Tip that in there, just tip that into the bowl. Oh, shit. Alright, so once I've done that, I add my gravy, which is the continental rich brown gravy. Okay, so now that I've got everything in there, okay, so I'm going to give it a little bit of a kind of mix it all in. All right, give it a good mix. Very good mix. If it starts to thicken, all right, just add a little bit more water because you got to add a little bit more water if it's a little bit too thick. Right. All right, so I'm going to chuck that in there. All right. Then I'm going to give that a mix with my spoon. Going to turn this on a little bit. I just want to simmer it a little bit, you know, I just want to try and mix everything in before I start adding the gravy. Now that's done, I'm going to add my steak in there, so add my steak in there. Mix it all in there. You know when you have a steak pie and when you get a steak pie and it's like you had 3 to 4 pieces of meat and everything else is gravy? That's a fucking stingy ass pie, man. You know, it's nice to go to a steak place and the steak is really nice and moist and they have quite a few good pieces, you know, and you know, it tastes really nice. But when you go to, like I said, when you go to other places and then it's like got 3 pieces of steak and sometimes you have like fatty pieces, fucking stingy, man, you know. But I know a good place in Auckland. I haven't been there for the last while now, you know, a while now, but yeah, pies are great. Okay, so once I've done that, I add my gravy in there. Add my gravy in there. Okay, just gonna add a little bit of water in there, just to end things, like a quarter of a cup. Okay, so I'm just gonna add that in there. All right. Okay, so once that's done, okay, once you got your steak, you know, your pastry in the bowl there, then you bring them over, okay, then you just fold them over, nice and easy. bring them over. So I've just cut like half of it, so then I can try and shape it up a little bit, okay? Alright, so waiting. Just try to shape it up a little bit. And then waiting for the next one. Working, getting their workout on, you know what I mean? So I'm going to show you guys what it looks like before I put it in the oven. So when I put it in the oven, it's about 180 degrees Celsius, right? And then after that, I'll wait for about a good 20 minutes till it's cooked, and then I'll give you guys the ending product, okay? So I hope you guys enjoy this pie. Again, subscribe, like, share. I'm going to put Collab's Kitchen with Olive Aesthetics, which is fitness and cooking at the same time, so then they can go hand to hand. You know, eating, exercise, that's what I love. So I hope you guys enjoy, and you know, I hope you guys enjoy the ending product, okay? Voila, okay? So again, for Fast 4, thank you so much, and much appreciated. Okay, so this is the ending product, and I hope you guys like it, okay? So enjoy the pie once it's ready, and like I said, subscribe, like, share, and comment. Take care. Stay blessed.